And we are live. Welcome everybody to this stream. I see we've got quite a few guys here already. And Yoki, I'm impressed. Thank you. I hope you would see that message. Thank you for joining. Your issue is solved in 49, like I put that little picture in there. I'll show you now. We're going to start it up, obviously, and talk through a couple of things. There is a new development that Yeri and Zibo worked on that they put in on my request, and I'm dying to see that it works. So a couple of things we can actually check, and some settings changes that will do graphical changes and things like that. While we're waiting for Explain to start up, there's been a lot of talk surrounding the aspirated versus the non-aspirated probes. And I picked up on the fact that one of them actually does not have the probe test button. And I spoke to Yeri about it a while ago, and this afternoon I said to him, "Well, I'm still waiting for you to put it in," and he surprised me. He said, "It's in RC2, you can go have a look." And Yeri, I haven't. If you're watching the stream, I haven't yet. We're going to check it now. We're going to watch and see the magic that you and Zibo brought for me to into the system. So thank you very much again. We're going to see. So again, the Zibo just gets more real and more real and more real. It's just unbelievable, man. I just love it. Uncle John,
You're going to stream.
I'm already streaming. I want to mention something to you. Remember, you and I spoke about my mouse being the problem the other day? Okay, I just want to confirm this very fancy, expensive mouse of mine. This scroll wheel definitely has a problem.
Up, it's not good.
Yeah, I've got the other one lying here next to me. It's plugged in. I can reach over for it, but this is such a nice mouse and it's nice and heavy. It's nice to work with. But it's no good if I have to struggle with the scroll mouse. Just wanted to mention that to you. Hello, Daryl.
Well, yeah, it keeps missing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it misfires every now and then, and especially when I do the IRS alignment, you think you clicked it twice and then it actually moves three times, or it doesn't, and then you click it again and then it jumps, wide. I go, oh, come on, man.
Right, back to my original question. Where are you going to stream?
YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I don't want to put a test flight on um, Twitch, and then we have to drop everybody and run this way again if it's not working. So I think it's better to have it here.
So are you going to fly Mango because just in case it doesn't work?
No, sir. I'm going to fly Skymatix. That is just a picture to remind me of my history and where I come from. That's all.
Okay.
It's a
Good
nice
day,
picture.
Sydney. It
Hello,
is.
Mac.
It's quite like the livery, yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. They grounded now, as far as I know. I think that's all part of the shambles of South African Airways. I'm not sure if they're going to fly again. So we don't know.
Afternoon, Paul. Afternoon, Mac.
Oh,
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah, I spent some nice time in this aircraft, this Sierra Juliet Alpha in the cockpit. It was nice times.
was that back in the day when you used to have to wear parachutes, Mika?
Oh, yes, so soft. I can't hear you. Say again.
Was that back in the day when you used to have to wear parachutes if you were a pilot?
Oh, no, I never wore a parachute in that one. I was lucky. They never opened the windows, so we didn't have a draft or anything. We just buckled up and went for it.
I do have something for you to test when you get into the aircraft.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to spawn at Flight Tampa. Okay, I spawned in there just before I rebooted my PC. I picked up some issues, and I just thought I'm not going to stream and um, pick up more issues. So here you go. I mean, now I'm just waiting for it to load in now.
Remember my steering tiller issue earlier?
Yeah, yeah.
My hardware connection wasn't working because the chock was still in on the nose, so it wouldn't allow in the aircraft.
Okay. That makes sense.
Were removed. Yes.
Okay.
Am I right in thinking you used to have a click spot you could actually manipulate the steering tiller with a mouse?
Yes, and are you sure you went into the EFB and checked those click spots that they're still on for you? Because that's what
Right. The
broke
click
Uncle
spot
John's parking brake.
click spot does not exist anymore
Oh,
in 348.8, and that's not just mine. I've double checked it was Paul as well.
okay, we're gonna check it just now. We're gonna see if it's still there.
Thank you. I just thought you'd like to see whether it's been fixed again.
Yeah, good, good, good. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Steel. I'm okay. Yeah, that was quite an interesting thing because I spawned in and my initial one or two worked and then it stopped and then I don't know. And I might have made a mistake in the way I did it. So I went back, tested it. So you guys have a point there. Then I went to 49, the one that I'm going to spawn now with. This is 49RC2 and it works. So Zibo obviously picked up on it and fixed it already. I have no idea why it's taking so long. Obviously, I've got True Earth and all the sceneries from Vertical Sim in there, so I don't know. It's not supposed to build the database, but then again, it possibly can. So we just wait. While we're waiting, let me start my A cars. Let's see where we're going to fly to, because I'm spawning at Tampa, but I still don't know where I'm going to fly to. Hmm. Those seem to be very long flights. I'm not sure I want to fly that long. Let's go see if we can spot a closer thing or make a closer flight. These are all long flights, eh? That's in the VA. Very long flights. Might have to move to a different place to get a bit of a shorter flight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna respawn. Let's spawn, let it start up, and then we'll go to Houston. Hello, Dimitri. Got you, buddy. Going, mate. Yeah, funny bunny. Nah. No. If we fly it by hand, it's going to defeat some of the purpose here, so that's not going to help us. Okay, well, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to start doing this flight planning. So the plan is to fly from Houston to Corpus Christi. We're going to enable the step climb. That's the route over there. That's fine. At our departure. Okay. Runway 4 will be a good idea. Let me just see if my charts actually still work. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So. And Navigraph. New flight. Daryl, you can fly offline, you can fly with VATSIM. The only prerequisite is you need to log the flight. So if you're on a PC, you can use ACARS. If you're on a Mac or Linux, you can do a manual PyRep. That's the only requirements. You do not have to be on IVAO at all. It's not bound to the online network at all. All right, 4 seems to be a good idea. Let's actually do it now this way. Ah.
And there's no restriction as to which online ATC you use. You can use Ovea or VATSIM or
Yeah,
anything.
exactly. There's no restriction. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So the wind says runway 4. Let's go back, check runway 4. Seems to be a good deal. Very clever. Very clever. Open charts. $31 seems to be the winner. I'm sure we can do that one as well. Why not? Doesn't really matter. I know what we're going to do. We're going to take the RNAV. Yes. Yes. That is what we're going to do. Right, so one of the things we're going to test is we're going to make sure we get the correct weather in our flight sim. Okay, it's up, so let's just reload this boy quickly. We will have to make sure we get the correct weather so that we get the correct call outs at the correct time. Okay, we still do not have a departure. Runway 4, there we go. What a departure. Alright, so we're going to then do this. Okay, I need to go pick that up over there. Dimitri, I will show you just now. There are a couple of graphical changes in the Zibo, which I'm partly responsible for requesting, and Yuri and Zibo obviously went and made it. So I'm kind of excited and looking forward to that and showing you guys that. It's got to do with the probes and the display on the overhead for each probe. And then there's a whole list of other things. I will see if I can quickly get the change log. Let's see. Okay. Uh, it's a lot. So just give me a chance so that I can make multiple posts, guys, please. Let me just see. Hmm. Oh, well, that's too much. Hmm. Okay, hold on. Let's reduce that one quickly. Told you, it's lots. Zibo is busy. We've been joking with him about his buttons. He doesn't have an off button. He says he's just got an auto button. And we obviously enjoyed that quite a bit. So there you go. I'm not going to test all of those things. I don't know if all of those things are actually testable, but yeah, well, we're going to do a nice flight with it. Also, I want to show the guys that the runway, entering the runway in the FMC is fixed. So that's all part of it. I just quickly want to get this flight plan in the right place now. Just give me a second. Output. FMS plans. Right, so that is there. Let us go to Active Sky and get that in there as well. Righto. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's see if we can try do that again. Hello, Peter. There we go. All right. Time should be fine. All of the rest is fine. What flight level do we want? That's a good question. What is this distance?
Something here, can you just tell everybody who's watching as an education, Nico, in this page, we currently have a small problem. If you don't want to fly level 2000 and you want Simbri to choose the relevant current one, you need to disable the planned step climbs and enable it again so the area is black.
All right. So for those of you that didn't hear Mac, because he's extremely soft again for some reason, if you want a step climb or the automatic determination of the altitude from SimBrief, you have to toggle this. So disable and re-enable, then it will blank that out. I'm going to do that. It's going to save me a lot of time. Daryl, yes, true. The need for STKP has fallen away. I still am going to use STKP because I've got a long history now with it. But as you can see, we clearly don't need STKP. There is one or two things that STKP does, in fact, a whole bunch of things that we don't do. I mean, we just don't give it. So if you want the enhanced side of things and you love your STKP like I do, you're more than welcome to continue using it. You don't need to use this at all. This is not part of a must-have or a must-do of the VA. It's just, obviously, I'm the owner and the boss of it with, the whole Zibo pilots group involved, and the guys who made it. We want to obviously promote our own thing a little bit, so that's what it's all about. But it's not a necessity. You don't need to use this facility. All you need to do is book a flight and go fly the flight. That's the necessity. That's what you need to do. All right, so there we have our information. Let us quickly read through, see what we pick up here. 49-minute flight, cruise altitude 16,000. Ooh, that's low. All right, we'll do a step climb if we want to later. And that's it. So we are basically ready to go. Let's start setting up. But I need to show you a couple of things. I also just want to find my feed here. This is the first time I'm looking at RC2. So I've read what you have read in terms of the changes. So I want to just run through this and see that I also understand what it is about, and then we can discuss this. All right, so let's quickly look at the overhead, because these are the probes. Now, if you look at the probe setup right now, we've got the auto probe enabled, obviously. If auto probe is not enabled, the word off will be displayed over there. Right. One of the other things is we obviously have one of the probes installed that's got the TAT test, right? So the expectation is if we change the probe to a non-aspirated probe, that button disappears, because in the real aircraft it does. There is no such button. So how's that? Thank you, Yeri. Thank you so much. And Zibo, thank you guys. That is awesome. That is really cool. Just another step closer to reality, eh? Right, so that is the one thing. Then let me get back to that list, see if there's something else. Okay, the other things which I do not claim to know about, and Yeri, I don't know if you're on stream, but apparently something here with this panel, you can see it looks different. Yeah, he's redone this. So this looks different, looks better. Very nice, thank you. Okay, brilliant. Right, so one of the things we are going to test also now is the Ian call out autopilot when we get down low. All right, I think this is about it. I don't see any issues there. I think we're set. I've gone back to the aspirated pitot tube, so that button is there. The idea behind it is if you press and hold it during the checklist phase. I don't really do it, but simulator versus reality. If you press and hold it, and if there is an obstruction, it's going to sound an alarm. So you press and hold it for 5 seconds. If the probes are obstructed, let's say a bee got in there or whatever, then it will sound the alarm, and you'll know you have to go make a plan, clear it. That's about it. Right, let me just get some volume back here. Everybody's still awake, so I don't have to whisper so much. Right, okay. Mac, Mac, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. This is a SAM gate from Vertical, so um, this is about the best I've seen in a while where the SAM gate actually connects. Just FYI.
Maybe. Just can you go round to the left a bit? Right, can you go into the cockpit and look at it from the passenger door point of view, Nico? I'm trying to get an appreciation of how the wraparound looks, that's all.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because there's
Cabin.
a little bit of gap. It could be just a little bit squashed in a little bit more, but not a lot. I agree, it's looking good. See how the rubber
Yeah, slightly off
is.
still. It's
It's
still a
just
bit
that
high.
little bit. That's a little bit high, but
Yeah,
also notice that you walk across. You've got to walk across rubber to get to the. That
yeah.
isn't quite right. No, that's a lot better than a lot of other airports. They've got
Yeah.
that set up a bit better. Yes. No, it's interesting. Which airport's this?
This is Houston. I think,
And
did I move? Hold on. Now you ask me. This might be Tampa. No, this is still Tampa. Whoops.
right, is that free airport stuff or is
No,
that
no,
paid
this
airport?
is Tampa from Vertical Sim.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Okay. No, it's fine.
gee whiz, guys, I almost made a big mistake. I'm just gonna spawn over there. I hope the aircraft will fit, or maybe over there. I don't know. Let's have a look. See, we obviously just gonna have to restart a little bit. But anyway, part of the fun, eh?
Hmm. So good job. I was asking questions then.
Yes, yes, yes. I would have set up everything, and when I try and load this flight plan, it goes, you're not in the right place. Can you imagine checking that step through the plan mode, watching that huge jump? Ah, yeah. I've just noticed something. Um, we're supposed to use runway 31. I'll have to check the video to make sure that I actually selected it. I think I might have left it on auto, and somebody has now given me runway 36. It's not the end of the world. The flight is going to be the same. It's just, I think I forgot to set the right runway there. Okay, it's kind of silly for us to be here, but I'm not going to go and respawn now. So all the doors are open. Let's start this flight leg. Get going. Check for lights, lights, lights. And now I can actually enable the front stairs again. There you go. You're right. Okay. While we are thinking about it, I better start my client. Let's see, DDY.
Oh, sorry, Nico. I'm going to have to leave you to it. Catch you later, guys.
Okay, bye bye. Right, so I've just updated this bar at the top for you guys, so you know what's spotting there. Okay, so let's look at this situation where the runway does not want to load. It was working earlier, so I hope I can show you guys. So, okay, you and CRP, and we said runway what? Where's my plan? Runway 4. There you go. Hope you guys are happy. And thank you, Zibo. You spotted that way before I did, and anybody else that I know of. I mean, the guys only started mentioning it, you know, recently. So there you go. All done. Right. In actual fact, let's do the import. Okay, so it's cleared it, and once I've selected it, it will obviously put it back there, so I'm happy with that. Activate. There you go. That's interesting. Let's go to our departure. Right, so it's obviously picked it up from our exported flight plan there from Navigraph. And there we go. Let's go check it. Right, we're going to check this weather situation just now as well. Hello, Roel. Hello, Cole. Roel, get yourself a little smartphone, man, and some earplugs when you get in bed, you know, so you don't bother the wife, you know, you just watch them, you know, nice and easy. Cole, everything is good. How are things on your side? Right, let's bring up this map. Go have a look here. Right, okay, that's obviously not in inches, so let's just flick it over 1024 and 1024. So we have made sure that our weather is true and correct this time. Excellent call.
So, Nico, did you have some kind of weather discrepancy?
Yes, in the previous test flight there at Porto, what happened, Paul, was, even though my Active Sky was running as usual, there you can see it. For some reason, Active Sky never updated the QNH inside of the simulator. So X-Plane was running at 1013 standard, and I was under the impression that we were on the correct parameter setting. So what happened was, as we did the approach, the aircraft didn't detect the correct altitude, so it never sounded the autopilot audio or visual command. You didn't even see the visual on the display there.
Oh.
And Zibo was watching, and he actually mentioned for me to check it, and I just went, oh, it's that.
So, what must you do to get Active Sky to explain what the correct?
Okay, if it was not correct, Paul, the procedure would be to go here to the debug menu option and to click on refresh weather. If you click on refresh weather, it physically updates everything and then pushes that file back into Explain, that custom METAR file. And then
Well,
it updates.
I never knew that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hello, Krister. Alright, so I need to quickly see what's spotting here. It seems that is our departure. Let's just go back to Lex. Okay, so that is where we start. So we're going to do a vector departure. We're going to vector ourselves onto, what's that? Salt. So very, very long salt. We'll do that. And then we're going to go through. There's a disconnect that we can take away with great pleasure and lots of love. Alright, and there we have our actual RNAV approach. I'm hoping that we can use Ian there. You see it's a very sharp turn. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to use Ian there. I'll see what I do when we get there, because I would really like to actually use that. Just to get that autopilot shot at. Well, we'll see. Even if we maybe do a go around or something, we'll make a plan. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We're going to try it still for sure. With you guys by my side, I can do anything in the simulator, man. Oh yeah, now we need to load this baby. We forgot about that. Payload. Okay, Krister, thanks for that. We're gonna give it a shot. We definitely gonna give it a shot. So let's quickly go grab our OFB. Let's see. And I want to go and check that guy with his feet up on that ladder. I don't know if you guys noticed that Yeri put a real world picture of the guy actually doing this pose in the Zibo pilots group. If you guys haven't seen it, it is there. And he mentioned that the Zibo mimics real life, and there you go, you can see it. Excellent call, that sounds nice. I take it it's in the simulator. Or are you actually flying in the air right now? Might as well take a screenshot. Ah, excellent. Okay. I hope you enjoy it.
Trim up.
Captain Hatch on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all the passengers are seated.
Right, we're ready to go basically, so I'm going to start closing the doors and waving the ground crew away. Drive away, guys. Thank you so much. Once APU is running, we can let go of the ground power as well. Jerry, yes. How do you have the EFP input? Jerry, come again. Explain. How do you have the EFP input 5 FPS setting automatically? Are you talking about the FPS here at the top? Sorry, I'm a bit daft. Sorry. Flaps setting. Oh, what you do is you double tap that button. You double tap it, it will put the 5 in there. And if it doesn't, sorry, now I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking absolutely nonsense. It's not that what it does. It's the CG does. I tap 5 over there and I tap that button. That puts the 5 in. It's not automatic. You have to put the 5 and then click that button to put it in. The double tap one that puts the CG in is that one. Sorry, apologies. I had to think quick there. And the jocks can go. We can switch on our beacon lights and before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
You're welcome. Yes, you made me think very fast there. I wasn't concentrating and it took me a second. Sorry. Yeah, Christer, well, we're gonna check it out now. We're gonna
Before start procedure complete at.
gonna see what happens. Right, I think we've got everything set. So start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. N2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine. N2. Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete at.
Thank you, Linda. Alright, controllers seem to work.
Flaps 5 set.
Thank you. Alright, okay. Well, I think we're ready to go. I just need to get this chart on screen, on the other screen, so I can actually see where I'm going. That was a sharp turn, eh? Aha. Now I need to keep my head to see which is the right runway and what's spotting here. Right, okay, easy enough, I think. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Thank you, Krister.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Before takeoff procedure completed.
Let's go.
Stabilized.
Approaching 04. Approaching runways. On runway 04.
And I still got confused. Okay, now I think I'm on the right runway. Okay. These guys know how to build them.
Takeoff thrust set. knots. Throttle hold.
Nice 6 knots on the nose there.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Alright, I'm just going to gently climb. Keep the course and climb to about 2000 and then we'll sort out the rest from there.
Runway turn off, lights off.
Alright, enjoy Rule, enjoy. Let me know tomorrow if your plan was successful. Cheers, man. Bye. Okay, so let's go for the autopilot. We've got level change. What we are going to do is turn around, go find that waypoint, and increase our speed.
Flaps 1 set. Flaps up. And set.
These autos really make a difference. Guys, I'm just reading through the system a little bit here. Don't mind me. I don't know where all the changes have been made, so I'm also still looking for some.
Thousand to level off.
1,000 to go.
Right, easy, quick flight.
Approaching transition.
Yeah, we went to go there, Linda. Don't worry about it. We've got 108 nautical miles to set up, so let's see what we need to look at. Right, we've got a DA RNP 0.14. We'll take it down to 0.1. I don't think we can do 1.4 in the Zibo yet, so I haven't seen that mentioned yet, so we'll just take 0.1. 303 intercept altitude will be 1,200. Alright. I think because it's such a tight turn and everything there, I'm going to actually go down to minimums. Just to make sure that we don't interfere with the autopilot. In case we don't get to actually enable the IN, I don't want the descent to stop, so we'll see. Right, missed approach altitude's 2000 and track heading 312 also. Okay, cool. That's all done for now. Right, QNH we currently have at, is this weather page? Freaky. How do we get out of a like that? Oh yes, I forgot. I forgot. 30.25. There we go. Paul,
Yes, Nico.
I've just put the OFP page here on the screen. Am I mistaken, or did we lose the buttons for the weather? The current weather
You,
or the destination weather, or don't I click on the right
you,
place? Yeah,
if you go to the weather meta TAF thing just below.
there. Ah, okay, there they are. Okay, alright. Cluster, yeah, that we might actually look at that too, yeah. Alright, thank you, Paul, thanks. Because I obviously did it on the MCP now. I will obviously remember this now. 3025. Alright, well, it is all good, so I'm happy. Thank you, man. That's appreciated. Thank you, Peter. Much appreciated. Yeah, the guys did an awesome job, eh? So I'm going to put my normal ones and then we'll add the 4 in there as well, just to make sure. I'm not going to use a 3, I'm going to use a 4 this time, so I know the last ring is at 4. Right. Ooh, nice clouds all of a sudden. Good, Christer, good. Well, I can tell you guys one thing. This is super smooth. I'm really enjoying this. I know the feeling. I was the same when I first started doing all these RNAV and Ian and all these other fancy approaches. It took over for a good long time. A funny thing happened a while ago. I can't remember exactly how long. I was on the P3D group and they were talking there about ILS approaches. And I asked the guys there on the P3D group, how many of you have ever done an Ian approach? Not one. Not a single one of them have done it. A few guys actually said, what's that? You know, a normal kind of answer that I would expect. It was so interesting. And just for the record, the PMDG1 can actually do Ian approaches. It doesn't work exactly the same. You have to first press the approach button, I've noticed. Otherwise, you don't get any indication that there's any form of Ian available. But that's beside the point. It was just interesting, you know, just to ask an innocent question. And the guys, completely zero, nothing. I suppose you're right, but even so, where I come from, the flight simmers are very
I'm
inquisitive,
starving.
and everybody
pint
wants
and a
to
beer,
learn
maybe.
and better themselves, you know. So it's kind of a contrasting experience dealing with people who are just happy doing what they're doing, you know, not looking for something else, which is, you know, interesting. I know, Christer, even in real life, I mean, the aircraft we have here, apart from the Maxes, I don't think any of them are even equipped with anything like an MMR. They're all just normal nav1, nav2 radios. I mean, it's an absolute luxury on this side of the world. Like I say, apart from the new Maxes that have arrived, you know, and got mothballed for a year. And if you talk about LPV, for instance, I mean, that's even more rare, more scarce. You guys will not believe what I just received and what I'm eating on this winter's evening. Take a guess, Uncle John, if you're still here.
Did you not hear me?
No, I'm hearing you now for the first time.
I said, I don't want to know.
Oh, you're nasty. You're nasty. No, Joshua, you are really not even close. But thank you for the guess. No, Reina just handed me a bowl of ice cream. Can you believe that? Jerry, no, you're not going to press both AP buttons when you're doing Ian. You're going to press that when you do GLS or ILS auto land, and in that case Ian is not going to have any effect at all whatsoever. In fact, if you fly and you put an ILS frequency in there, there's a very good chance you're going to mess up your Ian anyway. It's a caramel, just plain caramel flavored, nothing special, but the specialness for me lies in the fact that my wife thought about me and sent me a bowl of ice cream. Right, so top of descent's coming, 16 nautical miles. I have no idea where this comes from, must be honest. It's probably Woolworths or Macro. I don't know, one of those two places. Yeah, true, Christer. That is also a good additional answer. Absolutely. It is non-precision. It simply simulates Cat 1 ILS, you know, I mean, but it's not certified for Autoland. GLS and ILS, you can do that. Right, so you guys see there, Barrow is set to 303. What I am going to do is I am in fact going to switch to the radio at 100 because I need to have an indication of when that call out is going to happen, just for the testing purposes. In fact, I just realized I'm going to get the radio altimeter display there anyway, so let's just leave it at Barrow, so we keep an eye on that and we'll get that around radial display there.
Transition level.
Right, so that's brought the specs down a bit. Should fly that route tightly now. Aha, awesome. Thank you, Krister. Things are gonna start happening really fast now, so I better make sure I've got most of everything set correctly. The only thing needed to be set will be the go-around altitude if we do that. Right, flaps 1.
Flaps 1 set.
Absolutely, Christer. Here's the airport.
Flaps 5 set.
Hello, boys.
That looks a nice approach.
Oh yeah, definitely, Uncle John. I've turned my volume up, so if you hear my wife shouting in the background, just ignore her, please. I'll apologize later.
Flaps 15 set.
Christer, I've got a strange suspicion we're not going to have enough time to actually do Ian. This is going to be R&B. It's easy as that.
1000 to level off. Flaps 30 set.
Look where that glide slope or glide path is, it's way too low. And unless we can actually intercept it, it won't work. We'll see, we'll see. It's look, the 4 DME ring is set around the final approach fix. There's the runway.
1000 to
So
level off.
we didn't set it on the runway, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's lifting. It's lifting. Look, it's lifting. It's. Let's watch it lift. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, no. Then it might not work because it's not there yet. Hold on. Once it touches that bar, I'll do that. There. There we go. It's taken it.
Will work.
Yeah, it looks like it's taken it, Uncle John. So now it's just a question of listening out for that call out, and I need to just put my go around quickly.
1000 to level off.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I just hope Andrew put the runway in the right place. Andrew, if you're watching,
Taxi lights on.
holding thumbs. Yeah, Christer, there's the runway.
I feel so alive now.
Okay, so I'm going to leave the autopilot until it shouts at us, okay, guys, because I want to hear that shout out.
Approaching. 3, 1.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums. 200.
There you go, and the annunciator has been fixed. Perfect, Zibo, awesome.
10.
Loving this.
5,000 feet
Speed
remaining.
brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Ah, this is brilliant.
Superb.
Yeah. Uncle John, every time I fly this plane after Zibo's done these
Yeah.
updates, I just realize
Brilliant
how
landing.
much more in
Nice
depth
one, sir.
it's getting, you know, and how closer and closer it just comes to so real.
Get emotional.
Yeah, exactly. This is super. Thank you, Krister. Yeah, well, guys, I hope you liked that. This was fantastic for me. Thank you, Zibo. Thank you, Yeri, and thank you to the pilots that have not stopped contributing. And thank you for the privilege of flying this plane, man. This is really cool.
Hassan will love that.
Yeah. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Hey, Stefan. You do speak later. Stefan, by the way, if you're still there, I hope you watched me do the hand flying takeoff on the previous video. I'll still get to your other ones, but FYI. Thank you, Yorkie, Peter, Cole. As always,
After
my friend,
landing
thank you for
procedure
the
complete
support.
at.
Oh, look at me. I pressed the wrong side of the button. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This has been an absolute pleasure having you guys here and sharing the progress with you. I'm going to park off as I'm going to log the flight
Flaps up.
for
And set.
cheers, Call. Cheers, enjoy. I'm going to log the flight for the VA and then I'm going to do a replay for sure. I'd like to see this. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Krister.
I'm guessing there's a possibility we might get that today.
Oh, I don't know. You know, Zibo. He might surprise us still, you know. Yeah, it can go anyway. Anyway.
But a little known fact today, Vicar.
Tell me, sir.
In any file for your scenery,
Mhm.
you know it gives you a backup.
Oh, yes, yes.
If you're having problems and you've got a working any file as a backup, if you remove the file that you can't get right, i.e. the existing one,
You can put that one back.
it it just works on the backup and it works perfect.
Excellent.
So you don't have to mess about anymore. You do something wrong, just get the ini file and it'll work on your backup.
Excellent. Christer, you're a lucky man. Now, I think what happened is she heard me over your loudspeaker, and you've got just a good wife as my one, so you blessed, man. I am not sure this was the right stand, but anyway, it is what it is. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
Just open the doors.
I don't actually want to go that far because I want to do a replay. What I want to do, sir, is I want to register the flight for the VA quickly. And then do a replay. Just looking for the VMS here.
Shutdown procedure completed.
And the pipe has been filed. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh yeah, Krista, that's a good one. For those guys keeping score of the landing rate, it was minus 90 foot per minute. So lovely.
Can you rerun that again so we can hear the new audio?
I don't think the new audio is going to play in a replay, but we can try. Let's see if we can hear it.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Krister, I'm rather proud, even if I say so myself. This was excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It will be cool if we can hear it, but I'm not sure we will. We'll see. Negative. No.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Mark, Route 2 has not been fully implemented yet, so I think it's more of a placeholder. Route 1 should work as always. I mean, I just flew this whole flight, no issues, so it should work as always.
Well, thank you for
Krister, not with the replay, no. There wasn't a call out for the replay for the autopilot. You see, the prerequisite is Ian must be active, and during the replay, the Ian function is basically done. It's just replaying, you know. So Ian is not active anymore. And I think that's the most logical explanation why we do not hear it in a replay.
Well, that's fine, but it was worth a go.
Yeah, thanks for asking, Uncle John.
Back too late, I see.
Oh, never too late. Never too late. We're watching the replay now.
Yeah,
Mac, this was brilliant. I loved this flight. This was awesome.
good.
I just want to see what it looks like from the passenger side now. I might do want to do more replays, you know, just to enjoy the moment.
You got a nice turn onto the finals there.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it's spyware from Vertical Sim. I love this airport. It's a really good one. Yeah, really nice, man. Really, really, really nice. Bit of a crab. Not much, but still.
don't care how many times you replay it, you realise that you're only going to get one landing on your pirate.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like trying it a few times. Oh, those are beautiful pictures, man.
See that sky car on a cloudy day, that looks right now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That looks good.
I just want to get the picture just before touchdown. This is awesome. Oh, beautiful. Got it. Awesome.
Right, I've only got one comment, Nico.
What?
Oh, no, it wasn't. I was thinking that you hadn't got the right wing down, but you did touch right wing first. No, it was a very nice landing, Nico.
Barely, but still, yeah.
Well, you're grabbing from the right, so
Yeah, you're supposed
you
to
should
dip
have
that
your
one.
right wing down, and it
Yeah.
was just that fraction. Look,
Yeah.
because right wing land wheel first. No, that was nice.
I loved it. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, thank you for watching. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. And guys, I have no idea when Zibo is releasing 49, but it can't be that far off. This was a brilliant flight. So keep your eyes and ears peeled, maybe sooner rather than later. But we don't want Zibo to release it if it's not, reasonably correct. So
Yeah, I would think definitely by the end of the weekend, unless he's got lots more things to add.
yeah, Mac, I'm surprised when I look at the change log in the last 2-3 days.
Yeah,
It's
I
it's
know.
been it's been
But there
wow.
again, have you actually verified every one of those things that he said is
I
fit?
haven't. No. The look.
Exactly.
Some of those things only the real pilots will know. I'm not even
Exactly,
gonna
that's my
claim that
thought.
I
Yeah.
have got a cooking clue what they're talking about. I don't. I really
Yeah.
don't. So they
The
will
other
have to
thing,
come up with their answers.
are you still engines running or not? Are you
No,
parked off?
I've parked off. This is literally just a replay.
I was just wondering, did you check with the nose wheel tillers
We can go
whether
check
you
now.
can move
No,
it?
we'll check now. Cole, thank you so much. Yeah, this is a cool version, guys. Really cool version. Mac, let it. Actually,
Do this when you go offline, Mika.
Engine start procedure complete at
Linda's gonna drive us insane for a minute, so it's fine.
TARA
Guys,
mode
you're
set.
welcome to log out. You
Minimum.
don't have to stick around,
80
Mac, and I
knots.
just want to test the tiller
Throttle
quickly.
hold.
So,
Reverse unlocked.
yeah,
50
look that.
knots.
Look, there's no click spot.
TARA
Look.
mode set. 1000 to level off.
I'm just waiting for my screen
1000 to
catch
level
up.
off.
Oh, there's
Minimum.
no click spot. So.
Reverse unlocked.
That's what
60
I'm
knots.
sure they used to be.
Yet. Brilliant landing.
And if you go
Nice
to
one,
view
sir.
at the top
80
and
knots.
put
Throttle hold. Reverse unlocked.
the
TARA mode set.
no, the view.
Wait.
1000 to level off. Minimum. Reverse unlocked. 60
Visual
knots.
effects.
Yet.
Yeah.
Brilliant landing.
Speed
Nice
brake,
one, sir.
yoke, throttle,
80
flaps,
knots.
speed brake, trim wheel,
Throttle
parking
hold.
brake, stab, trim,
Reverse
fuel.
unlocked. TARA mode set.
I don't see that there
Reverse
is on-off switch for
TARA
that
mode
one.
set.
It's not there.
Minimum. Reverse unlocked. TARA mode set. Minimum. Reverse unlocked. 60 knots.
Yeah, I've never known one before.
Yeah.
And if you go
Brilliant
to view
landing.
at the top,
Nice one, sir.
Yeah.
left-hand
Reverse
top,
unlocked.
and click
Reverse
the
unlocked.
the
60
what's
knots.
name button, you can see
Yeah.
that there's no light comes
Brilliant
on for
landing. Nice one,
Oh,
sir.
yes.
Well,
Flaps up.
Instrument, click
And
spots.
set.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, he seems to have removed that.
and I'm sure it used to be there, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. There was one.
So it's something to highlight, perhaps.
Yeah, well, I can ask him if it's on purpose or not.
Yeah, there may be a reason for it.
You'll probably find that somebody on the VR community side of things might have moaned about it, because that's where all these click spots went, is because the VR guys said they don't want click spots here.
Yeah, but if you go to the setting up the tiller, there is a switch position now for VR.
Okay, so I don't know. We'll have to ask.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it then. Anything else, or can I go?
Go,
No,
buddy.
that's it. That was. I just wanted. Paul had verified he couldn't see it. I just wanted to see whether it was corrected in this new version, but they obviously hadn't tweaked to that error.
Yeah, well, we'll drop him a note later. Okay, ladies and gents, thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Nico.